name's Caroline and welcome to this week's studio vlog. There's quite a few things happening for me this week. Firstly, if you've seen last week's studio vlog, I've actually just opened up an Etsy shop. I'll have it linked down below if you like the look of any of my work, but I've received my very first order, so I've got to package that all up and get it off to the person who ordered it. It's also International Women's Day this week, so happy International Women's Day. It's probably gone by the time this is posted, but I do want to create an illustration to celebrate that. And then lastly, I've also got a pet portrait to be getting on with, so it's quite a busy week, but it should be fun. And so let's get into the studio vlog, shall we? As you may have seen in my last week's studio vlog, I recently opened up an Etsy shop and I've actually received my very first order, so I thought it'd be fun to share what they've bought and just how I package my orders in general, really. So this is the print they got. It's my butterfly frog square print. It's about a postcard size and it's a gloss finish, if you can see on camera. And then to go alongside that, they also bought my vinyl frog sticker, butterfly frog sticker. So that goes very well together, keeping with the butterfly frog theme. And then all the bits I'm about to add are items that will be featured in all orders I get. So this is my thank you card, and on the back it's got like my self-portrait, thank you, and then I'm going to write a little note here in this space thanking them for being my first Etsy order. And it's got my socials linked down below. And then I will also include a business card. I have two different business card designs, but this is the one that I'm going to put in this one to match the butterfly frog theme well. And then I'm also including two freebie stickers, an elephant and a lion. I have a few other various freebie sticker designs available that you may get in your order apart from that, but I'll wrap it all together nicely in some tissue paper, and I'll also add some paper corners to the edges of the print to prevent the corners from bending. And I also use envelopes that have a cardboard backing just in addition to help prevent bending of any prints and other bits in the post. So yeah, that's what my very first Etsy order is. Hello, I'm currently have been working on coming up with what I want to do as an illustration for International Women's Day, as it's coming up on the 8th of March. I've done some portrait practice here, ignore those two, but the rest of these have been some practice of just a range of different women of different ethnicities, body types and ages, because I really want to show a mixture of all kinds of different women there are, but I'm not quite sure at this moment what I'm going to go with. I have done some thumbnailing in the small space I had left here of some different ideas. I'm not sure whether I might do something with just the portraits, I'm thinking, rather than like a group of full body women. And I nearly thought of doing just some hands, but I don't think you know, that's as effective as doing portraits. So I think I'm between these two, where I'll either do like a big heart with several portraits inside, or I'm gonna do like a square illustration where each portrait is within their own little heart. I've not quite decided which one yet. And another thing I'm not sure about is whether I want to do the portraits more stylized like these ones, or whether to go the more semi-realistic route. It's like these, and then they would be coloured kind of like these portraits. I'm not so sure, because I feel like this style looks more effective when it is like a big solo portrait rather than loads of small ones, so I might go stylized, but I'm not 100% yet. But follow me along with my process, and hopefully we'll come up with a finalized illustration together. An update on my International Women's Day drawing. So I decided to actually do pages full of stylized faces of these ones I've already done, and some other ones that I'd saved on the Pinterest board. And I know a lot of these probably don't look great, but you can see I was quite stiff here first couple, and then you see I've loosened up, especially with these lot, and they're like just bigger, and I did them really quick as well, like 1 minute probably maximum, and I think that helps with just you know trying to get the face down really quickly and trying to figure out what features stand out the most and to get prominently in the right shape and stuff like that. So I did these, and then I took pictures of them and then drew them on my iPad just so I don't have the pictures, but I just went over them and fixed them, some of them a bit, and also added the hair on, because a lot of them, as you may see here, I kind of drew like with the tops cut off of the heads, so I fixed all that. And then I copied this canvas, so I still had the originals while I figured out how I wanted to lay them all together. And I'm not doing what I originally said where I wanted them in hearts or something like that. I'm just doing like a crowded illustration, I've decided. I've personally never drawn this kind of way before, so it'll be fun to see how it will turn out, but this is what it's looking like. And I'm gonna have two versions of it. I'm gonna have it where it's just the plain portraits like this, and then I'll have a version where, oops, that's where I started doing the line work. Here I'm gonna do just a heart of International Women's Day, and that will be over the top in the middle, so I'll post both versions on Instagram, I think, when on the actual day and when the illustration's finished. So that's what I'm doing so far. I'm currently now just working on lining it all. I line in black, and then once I've coloured it, I colour the line work just using a clipping mask. So that's what I'm currently up to. I've just finished working on my International Women's Day drawing, so it's all done now. I'm ready to post. I really like how it's turned out, actually. I wasn't so sure while I was drawing it, but I think I was a bit less confident because it's been a little while since I've done portrait-based work, so it was really nice to get into drawing portraits again, and I really like the colours I've used and stuff. So I'll flip you around now and show you what it looks like. So this is what the final illustration looks like, where it's just like the crowd without the writing on top saying Happy International Women's Day. And then this is the version where it's got the writing on top. I think I prefer it as its original version without the writing, just because it's kind of a shame to see some of the portraits covered up a bit. But I'm going to post both on Instagram anyway, and I'll probably post this one as like the first image and then share this one on my story, just so it's like obvious what the drawing's like celebrating, with it being saying like International Women's Day. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if you do, and yeah. I've just finished drawing out my latest dog commission. I'm now gonna start painting it and then obviously go in with coloured pencil afterwards. I will lighten this sketch though, using my kneaded eraser, I always sketch my commissions first on my iPad and then I print it out and then transfer it using my Lightbox onto nicer paper, because it just prevents messing up the fibres of this paper by rubbing out a lot. And then for this, I'm going to be using a mixture of my Winsor & Newton palettes and my Kuretake watercolour set. And then obviously the coloured pencils I've used is Prismacolor, and there is the odd few polychromos, but mainly Prismacolor. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to get on with now. I'm hoping to get a few nice clips of me painting and adding the pencil details, so keep watching to see some of that. The lighting's not been the best, so I've not been able to capture really any painting, but I'm getting there. I've got all the brown parts of the fur done. I've just got to add a little bit more detail, like smaller fur lines and stuff to the white sections of the fur, and then all I've got left is to paint the tongue, nose and eyes, and there's a tiny bit of collar showing as well. But once that's done, and I don't think it'll take too long, I can move on to adding coloured pencil, which is quite exciting. But yeah, this is the current update. Here's another update on the pet portrait. This is what it's looking like with the paint layer done. I'm now just going to refine the details and darken some shadows using some coloured pencil. And then at the end I may go in a little bit with some white gouache for a few highlights. But we'll see how it looks once the pencil's done before deciding that. So, an update on my pet portrait commission I've been working on this week. I have actually finished him. This is what he looks like. I'll insert some close-up clips now so you can get a bit more of a sense of the details. But yeah, this is a drawing of a lovely little Jack Russell called Milo. It was commissioned as a birthday gift for his owner, so it's all ready to be gifted. I hope they enjoy it. I think this is such a cute little pose to pick to have drawn. He just looks really happy. He must be a very happy chappy. But I've not drawn a Jack Russell yet, so that was fun to have a go. And it was also quite a different position to what I'm used to drawing of my dog portraits. A lot of them so far have been of the dog sitting down or just more of a zoomed up close up of the face. So it was fun to challenge to try a bit more of a full body pose, and I think it works really well in this case. So that's Milo all complete. I do have spaces available for pet portraits if you would like to get one yourself done by me. I'll have my website linked down below, and all you have to do is fill out my pet portrait commission inquiry form, and in that you just kind of state what kind of pet it is, how many you want done in the drawing, and kind of what size you want if you have an idea in mind, and that way it makes it easier for me to give you prices of how much it will be. But yeah, so if you're interested, I'll have that link down below. But in general, that does bring us to the end of this week's studio vlog. Thank you for watching. It's been quite a fun week with getting my first Etsy order, being able to do quite a fun drawing for International Women's Day, and also just getting to draw lovely Milo here as a commission. So I hope you've enjoyed me doing all that, and if you like any of my work, whether that's the products I sell or just you'd like to see more of my work in general, I'll have my Etsy shop linked down below, as well as other social medias like Instagram and TikTok, where I quite often am posting the drawings I'm getting up to. So those will all be linked down below. And again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!